What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Mackie Rob, aka Meat. Let me hear you say it too. And yeah, man, hope you're doing good today, man. I'm doing pretty decent. We back here with another video. If this is the first time seeing me, I do reaction content. I react to music, video games, or whatever I find interesting at the moment. And today is actually gonna be a little different. So I thought I've been making a lot of music, or at least rap related videos recently. Because your boy loves rap, your boy loves talking about rap. But I decided, I do still kind of want to feed my gamer boys that are in here, my gamers. And so I've been meaning to do this for a while. And I was like, you know what? I want to do a tier list. I've never done one before. But I just want to do a tier list about just some dumb shit, that I like, that is either A, dumb, or two, I just don't know nothing about. So I was like, well, what's a video game I really, really know a lot about? I thought of Assassin's Creed, which honestly, depending on how this tier list goes, we might do one. Who knows? But I was like, what is a game I really know a lot about, as far, well, at least that I've played for so long? And your boy decided we're doing an Elden Ring tier list. Especially since Night Rain is going to be coming out, I think, next month, I believe. I don't remember. I need to actually, now that I bring it up, I need to watch that gameplay trailer they have of Night Rain because I'm excited for it. But yeah, I thought since Night Rain was going to be coming out very soon, why not do a tier list on fuck you stupid words. Let's do a tier list on Elden Ring bosses. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna use as or how I'm gonna critique these Elden Ring bosses. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, how should I rate these? Should I rate these on difficulty? Should I rate these on interest, like how cool the boss fight is, or how fuckable the boss is? I'm just kidding. I mean, because if we're gonna be honest, if I'm talking about how fuckable bosses are, Mad Pumpkinhead, S tier, S plus. No, I'm playing. But okay, I guess. How am I gonna do this? I guess should I just do difficulty? Should I just do difficulty? I guess I should. I guess I'll do it that way. I'll be honest. I'm not to like toot my own horn. But like, I feel like difficulty is a little hard for me because I feel like I've pretty much destroyed most of these bosses with little to no difficulty. Not because I'm a fucking crazy good gamer. I mean, I am. But I also discovered that the bleed builds are really fucking fire early when I was playing. So I decked my fucking character to be a bleed build. However, though, no, my very first run of Elden Ring, just pure straight, I'm going in the game just raw dog style, and I'm just gonna fuck the game so good and just run through it. I did actually, you know what? I did get pretty fucked up because I did a straight samurai run when I first started it, where I had the two, the naga. What the fuck are they called? The two long ass katanas. They're like the naga bunta swords, whatever the fuck they're called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But that was what I was running. So okay. But anyways, I guess we'll do fuck it. I guess we'll do difficulty. We'll start with difficulty. So. Alright, we're going to be rating this from difficulty, S tier being hard as shit, and then F tier, well, should I do, honestly, nah, I'm going to do how cool the boss fight was. I'm going to do how dope it was. I'm going to try, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it that way, because I feel it's a little better. Yeah, we'll do that. So anyways, so we're going to do how cool the boss fight was. I'll probably just mix in a little bit of difficulty. I'll just fuck this. I'll just do what I've never done a tier list before. You can tell I'm like trying to figure this shit out. I'm just gonna do the ones I like the most. How about we just do that? The boss fights I like the most, as far as difficulty, as far as the arena, as far as the fight itself. How, like, was it a cool fight? Was it even interesting? All that type of shit. So let's just do it like that. So I guess we'll just start from the top. I hate all these ads. I really do need to get an ad blocker or something. So we'll start from the top here. We got Battle Mage Hughes, whatever. It's the nigga with the big ass fucking club that has like the magic hammer. I'll be honest, in my first playthrough, he wasn't that hard. Again, I played with a bleed build mainly, so I destroyed him within like 8 seconds. Just ran at him and just like made him bleed out hella. So his fight also wasn't really that interesting. He was pretty basic. He's kind of slow. He hits hard, but he's very slow. And he's also one of those bosses that after you actually fight him as a little mini boss, he ends up just turning into a casual like enemy you can run into once you get to the what was it, the what's the fuck, the Halic tree. It was the Halic tree. Yes, it was the Halic tree when you get to Melania. He just ends up becoming a normal enemy you can run into when you get to the Halic tree. So I would say the Battle Mage Hugus, I'm gonna put him in a I'll put him in D tier for now, because I'm trying to think out of this whole list which ones would be the worst. Oh, you know what, I already have my idea. I think for now I'll put him in D tier. He's like, for me, between D and F. He is definitely not that cool. When I did my sorcerer run though, he was kind of whooping my ass because I did crystalline sorcery spells on top of the normal sorcery spells that he was tanking them. So he definitely kind of pissed me off. So I'd say between D and F. Honestly, I'll probably stick with F tier. I don't really like him that much. He's really basic. He's pretty easy. What does that say? Oh, the Beast of Fair Missoula, the little wolf guys. Again, he starts off as a boss in the beginning, and then after a while, he just becomes a normal enemy within Fair Missoula, where you run into this fucking nigga so many times. I hate him. He pissed me the fuck off the first time I went through Fair Missoula because they were so they just pissed me off so much. Like, they were so fast. Like, if you let them hit you once, they would just go nuts. They hit you once, they stun you, and then they just whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then on top of that, oh god, don't even get me started on the one part when you're first running through Fair Missoula, and then you get to like the it was like a small room that had like the floor had water covering it, and there was like maybe 4 or 5 of them in there. One of these motherfuckers was just letting off the red lightning fucking spell repeatedly in the room, so you were just getting jumped. And I hate this guy. I'm gonna also put the Beast of Fair Missoula at F. I don't like any bosses that the game makes you fight them as if they're a boss, but then they turn around and then they just become normal enemies after, because it just kind of feels a little lazy to me. The Bell-Bearing Hunter, I liked him. Well, actually, I don't remember. I can't see. I don't remember what he fucking looks like. I gotta remember what he looks like. Bell-Bearing Hunter, Elden Ring. So I don't remember. Oh, these guys. Oh, okay. Yes, these guys. Okay, yes, the guys with the fucking red thorns around them. Honestly, again, not that cool, because he just ends up becoming like, I think you fight him a couple times, but then he ends up becoming somewhat of a normal enemy. Like, sometimes you'll run into him like a couple more times when you're running through Caelid. Again, F tier. I don't like bosses that just become normal enemies after a while. Borealis, the freezing fog. Who the fuck? I haven't played Elden Ring in a while. Let me see. I have to remember who these fucking people are, because it seems like they're, god damn it. Elden Ring, here we go. Oh, yes, the Fog Dragon. That's who I thought it was, but I didn't realize that was his name. Actually, he gave me and my friends quite a few struggles when we got to the snowy mountaintops, because I played a lot of Elden Ring with my 2 friends, and one of my friends was stuck in the snowy mountaintops for a while because he got lost. He didn't know where to go, and especially because he got to the frozen lake that had this motherfucker just vomiting ice fog all over the place, and he kept dying to him because he couldn't see him. But I mean, once you find him, he's just like any other dragon that you fight in this game, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think a lot of the dragon fights are cool. But he's like one of those basic dragons. Like, he's got the same fight. He's got the same dragon fight as if the same dragon fight You know, as if you're fighting like the dragon that's up in the academy. The fucking, what the fuck is it called, dude? Oh my god, I can't remember any of these names. After Limgrave, y'all know what I'm talking about. The Lake Elernia, the academy over there. He's the same. It's the same boss fight as when you fight that magic dragon at the Lake of Lernia. It's the same boss fight as when you fight the fucking the rot dragon up at Caelid. Like it's just a basic dragon fight, and I don't mind them. They're not my favorite. They're honestly not that bad. This specific one with this fucking ice fucker, he wasn't hard. He was just annoying because you had to find him through all that ice mist. So I'd give him like a, as far as how I enjoy, I give him a C tier, just because he was too funny when it came to me and my friends, dude. Like my friends, they just kept dying to him. It was way too funny. The Cemetery Shade. A lot of these names, I don't realize. I don't remember a lot of these bosses' names. I just remember what they look like. Oh my, this fucking thing. Yo, no, this thing low key. What do they even look like? Ew. Ew. What the hell? Yes, this thing. Fucking Christ. This thing freaked me out. I hate the way it looks. It is disturbing. It really did scare me. But this one also wasn't really that bad of a fight. It just did a lot of those, like, yeah, a lot of the, like, the fast swingy attacks with the sickles. But I mean, if you know how to dodge, you just dodge right through them and you can fuck him up pretty well. He's really not that bad. So yeah, I would say the Shade fight, this fight, I would give him like a D tier. It's not bad. It's not bad. Well, you know what, C tier, only because I like the way it looks. He looks scary. But definitely not one of my favorite fights. The Clean Rot Knight, I hate it. This goddamn knight was a piece of shit, way too damn strong, and dude, once you got hit with one attack, you just got smashed with a flurry, so you really had to time your first attack to get around this fucker. And honestly, even with a bleed build, they could still fuck you up really well. And God forbid you ran into this motherfucker as a sorcerer, dude. You were getting fucking destroyed because their armor was able to was able to defend off against spells pretty fucking well. So Clean Rot Knight, I'm gonna put it at D tier. I'm gonna put it at D tier. It wasn't bad. I just everything with the rot really annoyed me in the game. So Commander Nile. Now, Commander Nile, I think Commander Nile was pretty fun. He was annoying because of that stupid goddamn lightning peg leg, but he was pretty fucking cool. I thought he was a pretty decent fight, except for, actually, no, the beginning, actually, I'll take that back a little bit. The beginning of the fight is stupid. I hate the fact that he has the two knight summons that he has in the beginning, because if you're playing by yourself, this fight is going to be the most frustrating thing for you ever, because you're getting jumped by two heavy ass knights that have, what, one of them had a big ass broadsword, and I think the other one had a shield too, so a shield and a sword. And then on top of that, you have to fight them. They're all going to be aggro to you, and on top of that, you also have to watch for fucking Commander fucking LeBron over here, who jumps from fucking like half court from one side of the arena to you and just fucks you up with that lightning peg like he has. So I would say once you get past the beginning, though, it's kind of easy, but damn, bro, not getting past those first two nights on your own is so fucking frustrating. But with friends, it's not too bad, but it was still pretty hard. I enjoyed the fight. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I think I'll put Commander Nile. I'll put him in C tier. Yeah, I'll put him in C tier. I think that's pretty good. The Black Blade Kindred. I avoided this fucker at all costs. I hate fighting the gargoyles, bro, in front of all these fucking places. This was the one that was in front of it was in Caelid. It was in front of the one spot where what's his name? Where the fucking I know it's Malekith. I can't remember what his other name is before he reveals himself as Malekith. Spoiler warning, by the way. But he's in front of the fucking mausoleum or whatever the fuck it's called. I always avoided them because these guys are too strong. At least when you get here in the early game, they're really strong. But when you do actually turn around and fight them, they're not bad. They're just, all their moves are super fucking wide because I mean they're fucking massive bosses anyways. And they could definitely be on some bullshit sometimes for sure with a lot of their swinging attacks because it's hard to time the dodge and it's hard to really make sure you're in the right spot before the dodge because again, they're swinging attacks because they're so massive. Like their actual weapon, I feel like has a really big hitbox. So sometimes even when you feel like you timed the roll right to roll through it, you still get hit by the back end because it's just such a large hitbox with their weapons. But I think it was pretty cool. It definitely better than the Clean Rot Knight. So I'll put him in C tier. He wasn't too bad. The Black Knife Assassin. I hate these fucking guys or girls, whatever. I hate them. I hate the fact that they're invisible. On top of them being invisible, unless you have a massive fucking health pool, like a health pool that goes from one end of the screen to like the middle of the screen or beyond, you're gonna get one shot if you don't pay attention. These motherfuckers will grab you, spin you around, and hold you like they're trying to do a romantic dance with you just to stab you in the chest, and then you're gone. You're destroyed. These guys are frustrating. However, the armor that you get right before you get to the Halig tree up in the snowy mountaintops, that you find underneath the staircase that leads to the Halig tree, if you get that armor set, and if you're running like a sneaky assassin type build, their armor set's pretty fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie. But as far as a boss fight goes, for me, oh, and having them as a summon too is crazy, bro. If you use summons, yeah, get the Black Knife Tish. Oh, bro, that shit's cooked. Yeah, every boss you're running into is getting cooked. I'll put him at. Actually, I'm gonna move the Black Blade Kindred down to a D tier. I'm gonna put the Black Knife Assassin at C tier. They're pretty fun, but they're one of the enemies in this game that I think are pretty fucking cheesy. Just because they go invisible and they can practically one-shot you if you don't have enough health. So yeah. Darawil, the Bloodhound Knight. You fight him in Limgrave in the beginning once you meet what's his name? What's the wolf guy? I need to play the way I don't remember any of these people's names, you would think I only played this game for like 60 hours. I have 500 hours in Elden Ring clocked in my PlayStation. I have such a hard time remembering names, bro. But I do remember Darawil. He was pretty basic. He gave you the Bloodhound Fang sword in the beginning, which I think for most people was a really good early sword. But as far as the fight goes itself, it's pretty basic. You can also you use the summon, the wolf guy, I forgot his name, to help you out with this fight. So other than that though, he's pretty basic. Even early in the game, he was pretty basic with his attacks. I'll put him in D tier. He's definitely better than these three for sure, but he's not better than the dragon or the Commander Nile or the Black Knife Assassin or anything. So yeah. Bowls the Carrion Knight. Oh yes, the fucking. Oh wait, is this the guy that fucking stands in front of the elevator before you get to the one bitch? I don't remember any of these people's names, dude. I'm so bad. What's his name again? I have to see what he looks like. Bowls. He's the guy with the magic. Oh no, wait. Oh no, it's this. It's the fucking magic giant. That's right. Okay, this guy. So yeah, not giant, because they're trolls actually. Crazy to think about that too, by the way. That the fact that the giants in this game are actually trolls, and then the real giant is the fucking fire giant, and it's like, oh shit. But yes, this guy, the Carrion. Yes, the Carrion troll. Other than the fact that he has sorcery magic he can use with the magic swords that he can pop up, he's like fighting any other fucking troll in this game. Which, I mean, if you have a bleed, I keep saying bleed because that's what I used. If you have a bleed build, he's going down very quickly. If you have even a strength build, he's going down pretty quickly. The only people he would give struggled to is other sorcerer types, but also not that bad of a fight. Again, he's one of those fights that he's just a basic enemy. I'm gonna put him in F. He's a basic enemy. He's, like I said, other than the magic, he's just another basic enemy. You run into the same troll types everywhere in this game. The only difference is he has magic compared to the other trolls don't have magic. So it's still an F tier though. Pretty basic. Commander O'Neill. This boy, this lovely lad. I thought he was okay. I hated the Scarlet Rot bullshit moves that, oh my god, especially the big fucking Scarlet Rot windmill when he'd spin around and do that move. Oh dude, that shit was annoying. And then he also has like a bunch of summons that he'll pop out. They don't run up and attack you, but they do shoot arrows at you, which can be pretty annoying, especially when you're trying to deal with him. But other than that, the Scarlet Rot definitely made this fight specifically a lot harder. I struggled with him quite a few times. I thought it was pretty fun though. I thought it was okay. I guess I'll put him in D tier. O'Neill, I really only got, the only reason why I even fight O'Neill is because he gives you the golden needle, or the golden whatever the fuck the golden needle, to help the one chick cure her Scarlet Rot. So yeah, I'll put him in D tier. The Crucible Knight, these guys are fucking crazy, dude. Even with a bleed build or a strength build, these guys have such heavy armor that, dude, they're tanking most of your attacks. It is crazy, bro. But again, they're low key. I'm gonna put them in D tier. I know they end up becoming normal enemies you kind of run into in the game. You see them a few times, so you'd think they should be at F tier. But I like the drip. The drip pulls them up. I'm not gonna lie. The drip itself takes them out of F tier. For me, I'm not gonna lie. The Crystallians, these guys, I fucking hate them. Even with a bleed, they don't bleed because they're literally made of fucking crystals. So my build didn't do shit to them. I think a good sorcery is not gonna do shit to them too much because they use crystal sorceries, so they have a good magic resistance. The only build that really does crazy decent damage to them off rip would be a strength build. But other than that, they're also just annoying as fuck, dude. I hate the crystal spells. I mean, I use them, but I hate them when they're being used against me because they are really fucking strong. And every time you fight them, you never just fight one. You're always getting jumped by two. It's so annoying. But I would say for the loot that they give you, they're not bad. They're not bad because I think they give you that. Or no. You get the crystal staff, one of the crystal staffs, when you're looking for those two Crystallian sorcerers for the primeval, like the primeval sorcerers or whatever the fuck. But I'm not. Either way, I'm just going off if I like the fight. I'm putting them in F tier. Fuck them, I hate them. Yes, another dragon, the Scarlet Rot dragon, Ezekiel, whatever you call him. I'm gonna put him. I'll put him D tier. I compared to all the dragons, he kind of sucks. I mean, his biggest devastating move is the fact that he has the Scarlet Rot breath, which is fucking crazy annoying. Because God forbid you get stunned by that breath once and you can't move. That Scarlet Rot builds so quickly and you get toast. But outside of the Scarlet Rot breath, he's literally just another dragon. So not really too interesting with that fight. The demi-human. Oh yes, the demi-human queen, Margaret and Maggie. I think I remember these two. Let me see what they look like again. Yes, here we go. Okay. Where do I fight this bitch again? Did I ever fight this bitch? I think I did. Honestly, this is making me want to play Elden Ring again, though. I think I might play Elden Ring again. I really want to play Elden Ring. I'll try a full... Actually, I haven't done a full strength build in Elden Ring. I've only done sorcery builds and my bleed build and my samurai build. That's about it. I should really just do a pure strength build. I do want to walk around with a really big sword. I don't know if I actually fought this chick or fought this boss. I don't remember. Where do you fight them at? I really don't. Oh, I do remember fighting them here. Yes, I do remember fighting them here. So, I don't know. I don't really know how to rate this one. I don't really remember the fight too much. I'm gonna put it in F. The fact that I don't remember it very well lets me know it's probably not that good. Demi-Human Chief. I also don't remember that one. It's just another one that looks like this, but it's just the Demi-Human Chief. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't remember these fights all that much. They're not that memorable, clearly, so I'm gonna have to just... He's gonna have to go in the F tier, big dog. Ah, the golems. The golems. I'm gonna put them in D tier. They're okay at best. They're not really all that cool. They're just really massive fucking enemies that just have really wide attacks, but they're very slow, and they do take a lot of damage easily. Especially if you're talking about specifically the bridge, the divine bridge golem, where there's 3 of them that pop up. I would just run in, have the 3 wake up, and then the third one, because the third one all the way in the back shoots bow and arrows at you, while the other 2 run at you with melee weapons. I would just run in to the divine bridge, make them all wake up, and then walk back out of the divine bridge where they literally can't fit. They can't get through the door, so they can't get out. And while the third one is trying to shoot me with the arrow, he would just end up shooting one of these other golems in the back and make him fall over. And then when he fell over, I'd run in and fuck him up and then do it over again. So I mean, like, yeah, I'd say a D tier. When I see them, I don't feel anything. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh shit, it's the fucking golems. It's just like, oh shit, it's another golem, you know? Like, they're pretty basic. The Dragonkin Soldier of Noxtella. I remember this guy. This guy kind of fucks me up quite a few times. I thought he was pretty cool when I ran into him because I low-key did not expect him. And he, even though he's pretty basic, he's like a pseudo dragon type, but he's like not really a dragon. He's like what the I guess like what these in the lore, I guess he would be what he thinks a dragon would be like on the surface, but he doesn't know because he's stuck underground for his whole life. So put him in C tier. He's interesting. He's definitely a different kind of boss for sure, but I think you run into another one or another version of this later down the line, though I think it is a summon versus the actual Dragonkin Soldier, but he's all right. The Erdtree avatars, they're pretty annoying. They're kind of like the dragons. Once you fight one, you kind of fight them all. They're all pretty much the same. You fighting these guys in front of every Erdtree that you see. They're usually always guarding an item. So, they're pretty easy. I'm going to put them in D tier. They're definitely better than all these guys for sure. But they're once you fight one, you fight them all. And it's kind of boring after that. The Erdtree burial. Oh yes, the watchdogs. Even though they look like fucking cats. I'll put them in C tier, only because they scare me. They scare me, especially when they do that jumping attack where they just like jump up and they're just like stiff and they're like, yeah, like I don't know, just their presence, their aura, as you fucking young kids would say. They the fight just kind of just it gives me anxiety. For whatever reason, like the presence of these guys freak me out a little bit. They feel a little uncanny, so I'll give that to him. Eskar, the Priest of Blood. Oh, this is the guy that looks like Pyramid Head, I think. Yeah, I also had a bleed build, so I mean, he was cool. I'll put him in D tier. He was cool, but I killed him really quickly to really, or you know what, D tier, or sorry, not D tier, F tier. I killed him way too fast for me to even think that it was a good enough fight. He was alright. I don't remember him too much. The Falling Star Beast. These guys are annoying as fuck, dude. They're so hard. They don't bleed because they're literally made of like half like cosmic fucking like rocks or some shit. So they don't bleed, and they are resistant to a hella magic. So altogether, this fight is just hard. They're very fast. They jump a lot. And their tail is a fucking bastard. And on top of that, they also shoot fucking magic beams at you and shit. These guys are fucking ridiculous. But as far as did I like the fight, I thought they were cool. I put them in C tier. I liked it when you fought the one that was on top of the volcano. When you're going to when you're going to go fight Rykard right before you get to his castle area, you can skip this guy and just run across the bridge, and then you can get to Rykard's castle. But I do like fighting the one on top of the volcano, just because I like the arena. I like the idea that I'm fighting on top of this long ass, tall ass volcano. So the Feld twins, right? Yeah, the Feld twins. These guys aren't too bad. They're kind of, hold on, let me see. I have to remember what they look like again. I know who they are. I've heard of them. I just have to remember. I really want to play Elden Ring, dude. This video just makes me want to play Elden Ring. Oh yes, these guys popped up when you got onto the bridge. Yes, right here. Motherfucker, just let me look at the image. Yeah, when you got up to which bridge was it? This is the Erd Tree. Was it when you got over here? It was when you got, oh no. It was when, yeah, because you beat Margit, I believe, up here. Yeah, because you run over here and then I think, or somewhere right here, you beat them, and then you can come back this way, and then instead of because there's like a bridge you can take, there's another bridge you can go off that kind of goes this way. Oh, here you go. Yes, here you go. So yeah, so you fight them here, and then you can come, and then you go this way, and then if you take this way, it takes you up to the snowy mountaintops, and then if you take this way, it takes you, this is where you fight these guys at, these fellow omens, and it gets all dark and shit, and you can't really see. You can only see these guys. They're okay. I say all that just to be like, they're okay. They're not that memorable. I guess for the first time you fight them, they're pretty memorable, because you think something's going on. You're just like, wait, what the fuck? Why did everything go dark? And then you see these guys just pop up in all red lighting in the darkness, and you're like, what the fuck? So, but they're pretty easy to beat. If you got strength or bleed build going on, you just hit them like any other fight. They're not too bad. I put them in D tier for just the aura that they have when you get on that bridge. So I'll put them there. The Dragonkin Soldier. So this is very similar to the Dragonkin Soldier of Noxtella, which I put right here. Yeah, which I put right here. Again, it's still pretty similar to this fight, where they kind of fight like a dragon with no wings, basically. So I'll put it in C tier. Placidusax, my boy, the Dragon Lord, technically the first Elden Lord of these lands was a dragon. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put this one, honestly, I'm gonna put this fight in A tier. It's difficult as shit because of its just massive size. And on top of that, he's got the 3 heads that pop up. I think he's supposed to have 4 heads, but one of them got chopped during a fight. But the presence that you have, the fact that to get to him, you have to, he's technically a hidden boss inside of Fair Missoula. He is hidden inside the giant fucking tornado that you have to find the hidden path once you inside of Fair Missoula, where you like hop off the map a little bit and then jump down to get to him. Then you have to lay in a tomb where time literally stops and you get sucked up by the tornado, and then you come in to fight him. Just the fact that that's how you have to find him and that's how you enter his fight, is you have to literally stop time and get into a tornado, is fucking times 10 aura. And then on top of that, the fact that he's the first fucking Elden Lord and he's a dragon, and one of these strongest dragons to exist, is fucking cool as shit. Plus I like the golden, like that whole golden like flame that he has going on. The nigga's pretty cool, bro. I give it to him. This is a pretty badass fight, I'm not gonna lie. A tier for sure. By yourself, this fight will frustrate you. With friends, it'll frustrate you, but it'll be more funny because you have your friends. But that fight took me a while. Elden Beast for me, this is kind of a hard one. because he's the last boss you fight in the entire game, and he's cool. He is cool. He gives you a good weapon. He can be very annoying and tedious because of the fact that he can go under the water and he can swim. Like, you hit him a couple times and then he just goes under the water and swims, and then it goes away from you, goes on the other side of the fucking arena to then spam sword slashes at you or throw magic beams at you. Like, he is a very frustrating fight and very annoying. The arena is okay. Like, you're floating on top of water and then you're surrounded by a bunch of golden Erd trees. Like I said, for the first time, he's pretty cool. I don't know if this is a hot take or not in the Elden Ring community. I'm gonna put him in B tier because he's definitely better than all these fights for sure, as far as like aura and presence and shit like that. But I feel like I had more fun fighting Placiduous Sax than I did fighting this fucking bastard. I just really hate that you can only get close to him for a couple seconds, land a couple hits, and then he just swims away all the way to the other side of the fucking arena. Like, I feel like most of the time you're fighting the Elden Beast, you're just running back and forth, like you're doing ladders in football. You just run back and forth like through the field. It's definitely not one of my favorite fights, but I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I think his design is definitely pretty cool. I like it. Elmer of the Briar. I don't remember this one exactly. Let me see. Elmer. There we go. Oh, this guy. Yes, that fucking thorn sword or whatever. Yeah, that big ass fucking thorn broadsword. He's pretty cool. He can be frustrating. I think that's the sword where he can like throw it at you and then it spins while he like holds his hand up like this. I think he looks cool for sure. The drip is fire. I'll give that to you. The drip is fucking gas. The drip is gas. I would say for drip alone, I would say, I mean, not even just drip, but for the whole fight, it wasn't bad. He beat me a couple times. I'll put him in C tier. He's pretty cool. The Fierce Champions, fucking F tier. These niggas suck. She just summons 3 bastards to fight you, and they're all pretty fucking easy. I think that's why towards the end of you fighting them, they try to all jump you at once, but they're not that memorable, bro. Like, you fight them all separately on your own, and then you end up fighting all 3 of them at the same time, and they kind of suck. The Fire Giant. I'm gonna put the Fire Giant at I'll put the Fire Giant at B tier. You know, actually, I'm trying to think. I'll put him at A tier, actually. I put him at A tier because I like the design of him. He's pretty cool. I also like the fact that during the fight, he starts off on both his feet, and his weakness is the fact that one of his feet is like broken and injured, and he's only able to walk because he has not like a cast, but like a brace around his leg. And so in the first part, his weakness is you're supposed to go after the leg and destroy the brace and then destroy his leg. And then I really enjoyed that the middle of the fight, when he fully breaks his leg, which, by the way, the cutscene for when he fucking breaks his leg is disgusting. But I like the fact that instead of him just being like, oh fuck, my leg hurts, my leg's broken, this motherfucker's mentality is like, you know what I'm gonna do? He grabs his broken leg, rips it off his fucking leg, and then just raises it up to the fucking sky and is like, I sacrificed my fucking leg to the Fire Lords to give me fucking powers. That's his mindset of just fuck it, give me powers. And then he just goes off during the second half. So Fire Giant has some of the best aura in the entire game as far as boss fights go. That motherfucker is crazy. Flying Dragon at heel. I remember this name, but I don't remember what he looks like. Flying Dragon at heel. What was he? Did I even fight him? Oh, is this the magic one? Yes, this was the magic. Right? No, it wasn't. Who is this one? This is just a dragon, I think. It's not the magic dragon, but it's just another dragon fight, basically. All these dragon fights are all the same. Oh yeah, this is the one that flies and then does this fucking. Oh yes, this is the one in Limgrave. Okay, so yeah, this is just a basic dragon fight. Like I said, automatic C tier for me. He was cool because I like that he can fly. He does like the fire blast and shit while he's flying around, which is, you know, it could freak, bro. If that shit freaks me out, bro, he's like a fucking AC-130, bro, when he does that shit. But like I said, once you fight one dragon, you practically fight them all, and they're pretty fucking easy. So, I don't really care for it. Full-grown falling star beast. I'll put it at C tier. Aura of the falling star beasts are always fucking. They're just crazy. Every time you see one, you fucking have a panic attack because you're like, God damn it, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be here for another couple hours. So C tier automatically. This is the glintstone dragon. This one was again another C tier, because again, you fight one dragon, you fight them all. The only difference is this one has fucking magic. He has magic breath and he can shoot little magic beams at you. So, yeah. Godfrey, that's what it was. Godfrey the Gifted. This is basically Godfrey, but a summon. This is supposed to be like a mimic of Godfrey. I don't like Godfrey all that much. He's really fucking easy. Honestly, probably I'll put him. Well, no, F tier. I'll put him in F tier. He's a replay of an actual main boss fight. That's just, it's not that cool. Now, Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. This guy was fucking dope. I'm putting him in S tier. He's cool as fuck, dude. His boss fight one, you fight him up at the Erd tree, which is already a dope ass arena, right? You get that big ass tree in the back. But then two, his aura is fucking insane. His fight one is really fun because it's a lot of fast pace, a lot of fast swinging. So when you actually get the dodging and the timing down for him, you feel like a badass when you actually dodge his attacks and shit. But then two, when he gets pissed off at you and he's done, like when you get him to the second half, he has a dragon that goes over his shoulder. Bro, when he fucking grabs that, or not dragon, the lion, when he grabs that lion that's just holding back his like primal like fucking barbarian rage, and he's like, nah, you've done great service to me, and he just fucking snaps his neck and then pours the blood all over himself, and then he becomes that fucking barbarian fuck. Dude, that was some great. When I saw that shit, when he was like, all right, you've done enough, and he fucking killed the fucking lion that was just chilling with him, his homie, I was like, oh, I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking toast. I'm about to get ditified right now. My booty hole is getting played with, and let me tell you, that shit got licked, tickled, and kicked, bro. That was a bad time. But nah, that was a badass fight. So no, Godfrey gets an S tier for sure. Godric though, that man gets D or F tier. Well, I give him a D tier actually, because his fucking clone got an F tier. So I'll give him a D tier. He's not that cool. In the beginning, he fucked me up. Like when I first played the game, I thought he was hard. But then as you play the game and you fight more bosses, you realize Godric kind of sucks. Like he's not that cool. He's definitely freaky looking because of the fact that he's grafted. He's got all those arms and shit, you know, that got grafted to his body. But that's about it. I think other than the fact I think other than the fact that he like slams his hand into a dragon's head to graft the dragon's head onto his arm to use it as a fucking flamethrower, basically, that's pretty cool. But other than that, it's a very easy fight. The flamethrower hand is easily dodgeable. So yeah, not that cool. Fuck you, Godric. The Godskin Apostle. I fucking hate these guys so much. They're also easy. This specific one, the skinny guy, he's annoying because I hate that he turns into fucking Stretch Armstrong and is able to just fucking, bro, it's so annoying that he can stretch past you, and because you didn't dodge it in time and he stretches past you and he does his windmill attack, you can't see him because you're locked into him. So when he fucking retracts himself back, you take another hit, and it's, yeah, no, the skinny Godskin Apostle is annoying. The fat one is also annoying too, but this guy, the drip and the lore behind him is pretty decent, so I'll probably put him in C tier for that. But he's okay. Here you go. Yes, the Godskin duo. these two together in Fair Missoula are pretty fucking annoying. I'm gonna be honest. They're just gonna go straight to C tier. They're pretty annoying. You fight them one at a time, and then you fight both of them at the same time, but they both have half health, so they're not as hard to beat. But again, you fight these guys so many times throughout the game, even before you get to Fair Missoula, that once you get to the duo part where you fight them in Fair Missoula, you're just kind of over them and tired of them. So same thing with the Godskin Noble. It's the same fucking fight. It's just the fat guy. This is the Apostle. The skinny one's the Apostle. The Noble is the fat one. He's annoying because he's a fat bastard. He just sits on you, bro. Like he just sits on you. It's stupid. Or he inflates himself like he's a fucking type 4 diabetic, and then just rolls around like a fucking tard and just like hits you repeatedly, and like he's annoying. So fuck that. The Grafted Scion, I don't remember this one exactly. Let me see. Grafted Scion. Oh yes, the beginning fight. You actually fight these guys a few times, even after the beginning, when you're supposed to lose to him on purpose, because that's how you get to the tutorial, is you try to fight him and then you lose, but you can beat him, but you still get thrown in the tutorial. But after you fight him the first time, you see him a couple more times, I think, in Limgrave, and then Lake of Lernia. So he's really not that interesting, to be honest. I'm gonna put him in F tier, honestly. The Grave Warden Duelist. Who is this guy? Grave Warden Duelist. Oh, yes, this guy. Yes, these guys. Honestly, Drip, you can't argue. The Drip is fire. The Drip is pretty gas. You can't argue. I like the whole, like Centurion, kind of like gladiator kind of a feel, like the look with him. He's pretty badass. His weapons and his attacks are annoying because he's got these fucking hammers with chains that he can throw at you like he's fucking Scorpion or some shit. Which that can definitely fuck you up, bro. He's very, very strong, but I think altogether his fight is pretty fun. Oh yes, this guy. This Grave Warden is same thing as the other one, but he has this big ass axe with bleed on it. So his hits will give you bleed, and if you take too many hits, you're gonna get fucked up. They're pretty fast. For as hulking of a size they're pretty fast and they hit hard. And once you actually master their moves and you are able to dodge their attacks pretty well, they can make you feel like a badass. They're pretty fun. Drip, I'm gonna put them in I feel like I'm just putting everything in C tier, to be honest. Honestly, I'll probably put him in B tier. He's probably one of my better fights in that. I just like the way he looks, you know. His drip is pretty fire. His drip is enough to really take him out of C tier for me. What's it say? Kindred of Rot? I don't remember that one. Oh, these guys. Oh my fucking god, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. These guys were annoying as fuck. Dripless, bitchless, moneyless. These niggas were some hoes, bro. These niggas were some hoes, bro. Especially with that stupid fucking whatever that is, where they spit out all those fucking webs in the air and then they all hit you and they hit you hard. And it's like, if you get hit by one, you're not dodging the rest. You're just fucked. Yeah, fuck these guys. F tier. I don't give a fuck. These are the worst. These are the worst fodder enemies in the entire game. I hate them. Yes, the Misbegotten. This guy, he's okay. I'm gonna have to put him in F tier too. I like the way he looks, but he's a insanely easy fight. Almost disrespectful easy. Like, he is just way too easy, no matter what build you're using. Yes, the Lich Dragon Fortisax. Fortisax is cool, bro. I'm gonna put Fortisax in A tier. He's just like the other dragon fights, however he's a much larger dragon, and on top of that he's got that red lightning, bro. His aura is just honestly, nah, if I'm gonna put Placidusax at A, I gotta put Fortisax at A too, bro, because Placidusax is a fire fight. I'm gonna put him at A. I'm gonna put him at a comfortable A tier for Fortisax. He is a badass. However, you could convince me he could be at S tier for sure. Honestly, Nah, I'm gonna keep him at A. I'm gonna keep him at A, dude. Cause I like the Placiduous Sax fight. It's just the only reason why I want to put Fortis Sax up here is because of just the aura alone. This nigga's aura is fucking sane, bro. Plus the red lightning, bro, that he has around him he looks badass. He is designed fucking beautifully. So yeah, Lion Guardian. Is this from the DLC? Is it that DLC Lion Bastard? I can't type for shit. Or no, it's not. Oh no, it's these lions from the fucking, yeah, from the Limgrave. From fucking, you fight these guys at Limgrave when you get to the first castle. Yeah, these guys are pretty annoying, but they're also pretty easy. You do see them a couple times. I'll put them at D tier because they do definitely keep you on your toes for how fast they are, but once you fight one, you fight them all. They're all pretty easy. Loretta, I actually like Loretta. She was okay. A lot of the horseback fights are kind of the same. Her only thing was she was magic compared to like the other ones that were like straight like dragon, like the dragon lightning shit. Hold on, I gotta rip fast. All right. I'm gonna put her at. I could put her at C. I'm gonna put her at B actually. B tier. She's all right. I think she's pretty fun. But she's also very easy. The Mad Pumpkinhead. I'm gonna put him also at B tier. Why? Because he's just funny. I just love the way that he fights. He's just like, he tries to swing at you. If he can't swing at you, he's just straight headbutt. Like, he just doesn't give a fuck. I think if I had to see myself in Elden Ring, and like if I had to sit here and think of what kind of boss I would be in Elden Ring, it would be the Pumpkinhead. Like if I would just start headbutting things, like, the Mimic tier. I kind of cheesed it, bro. I mean, the first time I fought him, he whooped my ass, but after that, once I realized he just mimicked whatever you were wearing, I would literally just walk in. Before I walked in, I would take off all my armor and take off all my weapons, and then I would walk in, and then as soon as I walk in and he start forming, I would quickly go back and put all my shit back on. And I mean, if you do that, the Mimic tier fight is literally fucking nothing. Like, so, but if I had to say without doing that, but I feel like most people did that, but without doing that, like if I just walked in and it was literally just me fighting my build as is, I'll put it at C tier. Because I mean, dude, you're fighting yourself. Like, it's kind of hard. Actually, I'll probably put it at I'll put it at C tier, only because I know all of us walked into the Mimic tier fight, probably got our ass whooped, and then when we walked back, when we loaded back in, we were like, all right, fuck it, I'm taking off all my shit when I walk in, then putting it back on. Like, I know we all had the same idea, or if we didn't do that, we at least walked in with no weapon and just the armor, and then when the Mimic tier spawned, we would just put our weapons back and then just fight him. Where he was just, we would fight him with our weapons and he would just fist fight us. I know most of us did that, so I'll keep him at C tier. Miranda the Blighted Bloom. Oh, the fucking plant, dude. Fuck this thing. This thing's F tier. Do I even have to explain that one? It's so fucking stupid. Moog. Oh, is this? No, okay, no. This is the Bloodlord one. Okay. So this one is Moog the Omen. So this is when you fight him underground. I'll put him at B tier. He surprises you a little bit when you're in the underground, but he doesn't have his full blood powers. It's just basic attacks. So I mean, it's okay. Then you actually get to the Lord of Blood version. I will give this one a solid A tier. He can be very difficult, but when you actually master his shit, he's a pretty badass fight, and on top of that, probably has one of the better fighting arenas in the entire game. The fact that you're on top of the fucking cliff in the underground place, and his whole arena is just like in red lighting with blood everywhere. Like, it's a cool. He's got some aura with him. However, he would get an S tier if he wasn't such a fucking a weirdo freak for Mikola. But then when you play the DLC, you understand why he's like that. But still, first impressions, he's a bit of a weirdo freak for that. So the Magma Worm, D tier. the worm, these worm fight, they're not really worms, by the way. They're like fucking like reptile crocodile fucks. They're not that cool. They're kind of annoying for the most part, especially this one. But you just have to all you literally have to do to fight this guy is just circle him. Like you just circle him, avoid the lava, and hit him in the tail, and you'll be fine. He's not that bad. Melania, I'm gonna give Melania an S tier. I liked her fight a lot. I thought it was really fun. And once I mastered her moves, especially, bro, dude, y'all can't sit here and tell me once you mastered dodging the waterfowl dance like perfectly, you didn't feel like a fucking badass, dude. I felt like a badass once I learned how to dodge most of her attacks. It was her fight's cool. Her presence is cool. I love her design. I love her second phase design too. I love her abilities in the second phase. Her entire fight is really fun to me. I really did not mind losing to her because I enjoyed that fight a lot. Malekith also gets an S tier. One of my favorite fights. Malekith altogether is just a badass, bro. Like he's fast, he's quick, he's insanely deadly because of his the death rune being in his sword. So if you got hit with one of his slashes, it would chunk, it would take away a percentage of your health permanently, and then you would slowly lose health over time, which I understand it could definitely be annoying, but I think it just added to the intensity of the fight, where it really made it to where you did not want to be hit the entire fight. So when you actually beat him, you felt like a badass. You felt like you felt like you couldn't take a chance to get hit by anything during the fight. And like I said, his armor is sick, the arena is sick, the weapon is sick. His entire fight is badass, bro. So plus I think for a while too, I used his armor like religiously just because of how it looked. Like he is definitely one of the cooler bosses in the game. Margit the Fell Omen. Honestly, I liked Margit. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I liked him. I thought he was cool. I liked his sword, or his little cane sword thing. I liked that too. His lore was pretty decent, but I thought altogether the fight in general was pretty fun. Just I don't really have too many bad things to say about Margit. He definitely fucked me up because he was the boss that kind of broke your timing, if that makes sense. Like, you know how like in a lot of fights you can kind of predict with the timing of when a swing is going to happen, right? Like you could usually count to 3 for most hits or for most fights, and that's usually the boss will swing on 3 if you count in your head, and then you would dodge it and you're good. Margit kind of took advantage of that, and took advantage of that aspect of people who play these kinds of games, and he was deliberately made to hold his swing for 1 extra second, so you would dodge and he would hit right after. Like it almost felt like he was actually reading you, and it made the fight more interesting because it was like, oh shit, I have to really fight against my natural instinct to roll at like 2 or 3 seconds because I know you're gonna hold it for that 1 extra second to catch me, to catch me, you know, and fuck me up. So I put him at B tier for that. Morgoth the Omen King, same thing. I'll put him in B tier. Oh wait, okay, so yeah, Margit. I mean, they're both the same thing. Morgoth, this is the version of him that gets that cool cane sword where he like shatters the cane and it turns into that like Damascus style sword. Which is again same thing with the Margit fight. He does that delay thing, but he also has all that magic that he can throw at you, like those magic daggers and shit. And I think the whole fight can be fun. It's almost like his fight I would describe as like a dance. It's almost like you're fucking dancing with him, and it's really fun. The Knights Cavalry guys, I'm gonna give them a B tier as well. They're just another horseback fight. They're pretty basic at that aspect. The only difference is you can only fight them at night because they only come out at night. But their drip though, gas, fucking great. I used the Knights Cavalry drip for my sorcerer build because I had a death mage. That fit was fucking chef's kiss, dude. It was definitely badass. So I'll put them in B tier. The Nox duo, these two ladies, I don't really remember their fight too much, but I know they were pretty dope for the most part. I think I'll put them in C tier. They weren't too bad, but they weren't all that memorable, and they're pretty easy to kill, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. The Omen Killer, put him in D tier, honestly. He wasn't all that memorable. His mask was pretty cool. I like the way his mask looked. And then those 2 fucking omen cleavers or whatever were pretty cool. I would say from a lore aspect, they're kind of cool. Because they're made to hunt omens, like, because they see like the fucking, like, they see omens as like a scourge to the world. So like these people would come after people like Margaret or Moog because they're omens. They're like deformed fucking creatures. So these niggas would go after people like these 2 and like try to murk them, and that's why they kind of look like them, but they're not them. They're supposed to be like different, like they're supposed to be like not humans but like normal kind of people, and they dress themselves like omens because to signify that they want to kill them. Like for lore, they're pretty cool. Fuck you, Patches. Patches is a fucking bastard. I'll put him in D tier just because he's a fucking lying manipulator and he fucking tricked me. But he's a little bastard. He's really easy to fight. He doesn't even want to finish fighting you. He'll try to fight you and then you give him the half health and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he tricks you because you're trying to be nice to him. Fuck him. The Onyx Lord. I don't actually remember the Onyx Lord or what he looks like. Let me see. Onyx Lord. Oh, this guy. It's kind of easy. I put him in F tier. Or D tier, sorry. Put him in D tier. He's okay. He just does... The one I fought did meteor magic. Or whatever you want to call it. Gravity magic, whatever. Which was pretty cool, I guess. But, I mean... even with the magic, he was way too fucking easy. The Perfumers, I'll give them a D tier. They're pretty annoying. I'm actually gonna move Patches to F tier. Fuck you, Patches. I hate you. I'm gonna put the Perfumer to D tier. They're okay. People really took advantage of the perfuming things of the perfume bottles before they came and nerfed those things, because man, you could really do some crazy damage with those fucking things. But other than that, they're pretty easy. Again, bleed build, strength build, even magic kind of fucks them up pretty quickly. You just can't get close to them where you get hit by all that fire and then you'll be fine. But alright, the Putrid Tree Spirit. These things, man, these things were so goddamn frustrating. I'm gonna put it in D tier. They're okay. They're so goddamn fast. And the whole fight, I mean, actually, I'll put them in C tier because they're at least more interesting than these guys for sure. But they're just so fucking frustrating. But I will say they definitely look freaky. They move freakily. Like the whole fight gives me anxiety from the way they move. I don't like things that move awkward or move freakishly. They they freak me out. But yeah, these guys were okay. It's just they're so cheesy, bro. They're just, especially when you fight a lot of these tree spirits, you fight them in such like congested rooms where you have not a lot of you don't have a lot of space to like dodge or like kind of get out the way. So they will take advantage of that and they will fuck you up. And they do a lot of like arena wide attacks too, and they're so stupid. Oh, and the grab is crazy. The command grab they do is fucking insane. Ridiculous. Radagon before the Elden Beast, for me, I'll give him an S tier. Oh, yeah. He's also pretty easy once you get him down. But I would say off first impression, he was definitely pretty cool. I like his command grab. It feels disrespectful when you get grabbed and he fucking smacks you and hits you on your chest 3 times and then just throws you to the side. I'm actually gonna put him at A tier. He's cool, but compared to Godfrey, Melania, and Malekith, I don't think he's as cool as these 3, you know? And I think it's just because of the aura these 3 have. Like, you would think, like, it sounds stupid for me to say this, because we're talking about fucking Radagon. He is literally the Elden Lord right now. And you would think he would have a lot of aura to me, but he really doesn't. Like, he got this whole half body thing going on, and I guess the only aura part really comes from the fact that after you kill him, he turns into the Elden Beast, and then you have to fight the Elden Beast right afterwards. But other than that, his moves aren't really that cool. It's just a lot of like magic and shit. It's a lot of like golden waves, golden slashes. His command grab is crazy disrespectful. If you do magic on him, he can parry it with his hand, which can also be pretty disrespectful. But other than that, I think for just straight aura, I think he kind of loses compared to the 3 I have up there already. So I'll put him in A tier, but you could convince me he can go to S tier for sure. But I'm gonna put him in A tier for now. The Red Wolf of Radagon was pretty cool. I'm actually gonna put that in B tier as well. It was alright. It surprised me that this fucking little bastard can do magic. But he was pretty cool. He was fast. Another easy fight to really nail down. But I like it. I thought it was pretty fun. What else we got? Rykard. Oh yes, Rykard. I'm gonna put Rykard in A tier. He was pretty fun. I liked him a lot. I liked his whole area of the map was pretty cool. The whole the castle and everything that you had to run through was pretty badass. Plus his fight in general was really fun. His arena is crazy. Also one of the best fighting arenas in the game. But I also like the fact that he was like at first a snake, and then you're like, well, where the fuck is Rykard? And then you realize Rykard is the snake because his face is on the side of the snake. He's just like, oh, I will kill you for the Golden Order. Oh, not the Golden Order. Well, not for the Golden Order. He's like, oh, me and you will take over the world. He has like that fucking dying fucking gurgling voice. So I mean, I'll put him in A tier. The Scaly Misbegotten is pretty much no different than the Leonine the Misbegotten. I'll put him in F tier. He's not that cool. Sir Gideon. I put him in C tier. He's a heavy C tier fight for me. He just spams magic at you, and I mean, bro, with my bleed build, I literally just ran up to him while he was mid-speech and just fucking destroyed him, even on my first run. The only time he gave me trouble was when I tried it was when I was doing a sorcerer run. So, but other than that, he was okay. His arena isn't that cool, and his drip isn't even that cool, bro. Don't be honest. Soldier of Godric. Yes, this guy. S tier immediately, of course. Badass. Whoop my ass. Really put belt to ass for me in the beginning. Showed me the ways. Why is the spirit color snail here? What the fuck? This fucking thing is so dumb. It's you just have to kill the snail, and then you kill all the summons that it summons behind. It's not that bad. Like it's F tier for me. The Ancestor Spirit was, I'm gonna put it in D tier, or I'll put it in C tier because I like the way it looks and I like the arena. I don't know how it is now, and when I play it again, maybe it'll be different. I didn't even really fight the fucking spirit because this fucker glitched through the map and just fell through the map and then died. Like I fought it, I started the fight. It was doing its little toot toot toot, but it was like running around and shit, like running around in the air. And then it did a couple of its magic moves. I dodged it, did a couple hits, and then when it went to go walk and I think probably do that jumping in the air shit again, it like just fell off the map. And then I was like, what happened? And then it just fucking it just never came back. I thought it was gonna respawn. It just never came back. And then all I hear is the tsh, and then I see its health bar go from like a quarter of it being gone just to completely dead. Or like, yeah, it was like when I say a quarter of it being gone, it was at like only a quarter of its health was like gone. It still had 75% of its health, and then it fell off the map, and then it completely died. So I never really got to fight it, but for the little bit I did get to see it, I thought it was pretty cool. So I'll put it in C tier. Renala, yes, Queen of the Full Moon. She gets a heavy B tier. Only because her arena is cool. I really enjoy her arena. I like that the full moon's in the back. However, she is disrespectfully easy. A bleed build, she's getting destroyed. A strength build, she's getting destroyed. Even doing a magic build, she's getting fucking destroyed. You know, like, well, maybe not off of first run. Off of first run, she might give you some trouble on a sorcerer build, but strength, bleed, dexterity, all that. Nah. you're fucking her up quickly. So she gets a B tier for me. The Royal Knight Loretta, she also gets a B tier. She was pretty annoying, but not too bad. Plus, I like the fact I get to learn this spell, the bow and arrow spell, which is a pretty badass spell. I like it. The Royal Revenant, I don't remember that one. Bro, after I finish this video, I'm dead ass going to play Elden Ring. I'm gonna download it and play Elden Ring tonight. Ew. Oh yeah, these things. Ew. I always avoided them, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I avoided these fucking things so much. D tier. D tier. I don't even fight. I don't even waste my time fighting you. I just run. Honestly, because of that, F tier actually. I don't even waste my time with these guys. I just run past them every time. Ah, the Rune Bear. The Rune Bear. I'm gonna put the Rune Bear at C, only because, bro, when these things chase after you when you're on foot, it is the most terrifying thing in the game, because they're so fast and they're so strong, and you're just like, please leave me alone. Even when you get on torrent, bro, these things will catch you. You have to dead ass run out of the woods in Limgrave to avoid these fucking things. But if you do stay to fight them, they're not that bad. It's a lot of, you can imagine it's a bear, so it's a lot of just like swingy claw attacks that you can easily dodge. And if you got a bleed build or a strength build, you can take them down pretty easy. Radahn, this is what I was waiting for. Star Scourge Radahn gets an easy S tier. Do I really have to explain? It's fucking Radahn. Too badass, bro. He's too badass. The Stone Digger Troll, again, once you fight one troll, like I said before, you pretty much fight them all. He's gonna get a D tier for me. He's fun, but definitely not as cool as anybody else. Or I guess since I have him over here, I can put him at F tier actually. The trolls aren't that fun to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest. The Tibia Mariner, kind of the same deal. Not all that fun to me. I mean, well, I'll put them at D tier just because I do like them. I think they look cool, but nah. The Tree Sentinels, I'll put the Tree Sentinels up here at C tier. They look cool. They definitely whoop your ass in the beginning, but after a while they get pretty easy to beat. So yeah, I'll give them that. The Valiant Gargoyle, another gargoyle fight. Again, I'll probably put them at C tier here. They're not that bad. They're just a massive enemy, so a lot of their attacks are just really wide, so just gotta avoid that. These worm face guys, I'll put them at C. I'll put them at C tier as well. You could convince me to go to B tier, but C tier, they're pretty basic, but they're freaky. I hate the way they look. They're just the emo. They're just like the emo kids of this game. Like, they just always walk around with their hair down, covering their face, and they're just ugh. And then when you bother them, they really fuck you up. Like, the virgins, the abductor virgins. I'll put these guys at C tier as well. They're really easy, but I'll put them at D tier actually. They're really easy. They're really easy to fight. They have like these little buzzsaw things in their hands that they'll use to attack you, on top of the fact that they can open their midsection and like grab you with these like tentacle fucking things, and then pull you in and do damage to you, which can be pretty cheap, that's their grab. They can early on when I first fought these guys, they pissed me off because they would fucking destroy me with that stupid ass fucking grab that they have with their midsection, but it wasn't that bad. Adon, Thief of Fire? Who is this? I don't think I fought this guy. Yo, yeah, actually, I don't think I fought this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Alright, I mean, I didn't really, he looks like a summon, so I'm gonna put him in F tier, just because I didn't see him. The Alabaster Lord. Oh yeah, this is the same thing as those fucking, I forgot. What the fuck is it named? Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh yeah, these things are the same thing as the Onyx Lords, but just the summon mainly, so. Electo Black Knife Ringleader? Who the fuck is this? I don't think I fought this guy. Yeah, I definitely need to play Elden Ring if I don't. If there's still bosses I haven't even seen yet. No, there's no way. Or did I? Oh no, I definitely did fight this guy. Oh no, I definitely did. He's just a Black Knight fight. Yeah. Okay. I mean, oops. What did I do with where did Electro go? I can't see where I fucking put him. Whoops. I'll put him in D tier though. Okay, the Ancestor Spirit, also C tier. It was pretty cool. Ancient Hero of Zamor. Oh yeah, these guys are fucking crazy. I'll put them at C tier. They're kind of common enemies when you get up to the snowy mountaintops, but man, they hit hard as fuck. So there's that. Oh, here he is. Yeah, put him at D tier. And then these two Astels, they're pretty much the same when you fight them. They're just different names. The Astel fights are cool. I love the design of him. I love that he looks like he's like planets and shit. I'll actually put him at B tier. I'll put him at A tier actually, just for design alone, because I like the way they look, but they are pretty easy to fight. But damn, they kind of fuck you up on a first, what do you call it? On a first interaction. When you first run into them, they could really fuck you up, especially if you don't realize how fucking crazy, how much crazy range that tail really has. It can really catch you off guard. But yeah, man, that's my Elden Ring tier list, man. I don't know how you guys will feel about it. I'm just kind of going off vibes and what I can vaguely remember of the game. Like I said, I put 500 hours in this game, but it's been a while since I played it, and I think I might play it again. Actually, I'm gonna go play it again right now after I take a piss. That's why I keep moving around, because I really gotta pee. So yeah, that's my Elden Ring tier list. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know if there's some parts you would change, some parts you would, or maybe you think it's a good list, whatever. Let me know how you feel about it. It's been me, Lil Mackie Roth, and I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace out.